Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the 27th episode of the Nifty Cauldron podcast. I'm one of your hosts, as usual, Milan, joined by my lovely co-host,
Kelly.
the one and only. And today, we have a very, very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself? Yes.
Hi, I am Joe, also known as Joey, also known as Joe KW, also known as Uncle Dolphin.
The aliases go on.
The aliases come out.
I am literally known by all those things IRL.
Damn.
But also, let me start by saying fuck Sasuke, and if you like Sasuke, you can log the fuck off right now.
I'm snapping with you, brother. I'm in it. Fuck Sasuke.
I fully agree.
This is not my podcast, but I'm telling you to get the fuck out.
What if I just left? Just didn't say a word. I just
Then me and Kelly can vibe about how we hate Sasuke for the next hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I also hate Sasuke, to be very clear, but
Well, then we're on the same page. We're good to go.
We're all good.
it's all good company. But yeah, tell us who you are other than all your monikers. Where can people find you? What do you do?
I quarantine myself since before quarantine. I like to stay home and do a nerd shit. I work. I'm a pharmacist, but that's like just to pay the bills. You know me from either Nerd Rage Radio, which is a podcast I'm on with two other co-hosts. I think there'll be no link. Or you're from the Twitch community because I am on my wife's workout streams, or some other streams too, and Terrible Hime, and she's been on here before.
Yes.
But yeah, other than I'm low-key, I have socials, but I hardly post. I post when I feel like it. I'm a lurker.
You just enjoy as things come at you.
Yeah, I'm one of the most well-rounded nerds you'll know. Like, there's not much nerd shit you can mention where I'm not into it somewhat. Like anime, comic books, movies, like fucking Gundams, 40K, fucking Magic the Gathering, video games.
Hell yeah, Magic the Gathering.
All of those things I'm interested in.
That's good.
I like to collect statues now, but I used to collect all kinds of shit.
What do you mean by statues? Like figurines or?
Yeah. Like quarter scale statues.
Okay.
6 scale statues, but mostly quarter scale nowadays, and then like 7th scale figures, PVC figures from Japan, because they're weird over there. They like to make all the ladies 1/7 and all the dudes 1/8, so they will never be able to be posed together. I don't know why.
You know, I didn't even think about that shit. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, Chris, aka Terrible Hime, did like a house tour, and Joey was there, and then we found out that Joey can play the piano, but all good Asians can.
It's by default.
Can you?
Okay, so as an Asian, you're trained in one of the 3 holy musical arts.
Yes.
Piano.
Yep.
Violin.
Yep.
And some sort of woodwind instrument.
Yes. Some kind of blow.
You either play the flute, the clarinet, something like that. But I was a violin. I was a violin.
That's
kid.
the ultimate, though.
Joey was a piano kid.
Violin is like the ultimate.
I honestly disagree because I think honestly the piano is high key the ultimate. But it's got so many keys, my dog.
But I mean, I think if you
so many keys.
I went Joey in this one.
But I think you think the fucking Asian person who is like being pressured by their parents, they play the violin.
Oh yeah.
In your head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the ultimate like Asian instrument as a kid that you're forced to play.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like I played violin, and then Gormaro also played violin, and then my eldest sister played clarinet. So one of us should have took up piano, and then we would have the holy trifecta right there.
Yes.
Did your mom play piano maybe?
No. My mom actually doesn't know how to play any instruments because she was from like old school hardcore China, but not actually. She actually grew up in Vietnam, but she's Chinese. But there, my grandma said that no one was allowed to play an instrument because music attracts ghosts.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Oh, we vibe a lot on the Asian fucking superstitious shit. I grew up with that shit for 10 years of my life, man. I think it's one of the reasons why I'm like so deep into science and like so fucking anti things that aren't.
Yep.
Because like I'm like, brah, they've been lying to me for the first 10 years of my life with this fucking dumb shit. I have to eat it all out of my brain.
Yeah, no, straight up. Like my grandpa used to play shit. What's that fucking instrument where it's like kind of like long? It kind of looks like a violin, but it's like.
It's got the 4 strings and it's got like a drum in the bottom.
Yeah.
The cello?
No, it's not.
No.
It's a very Asian thing.
It's like the air, like the erhu or something like that. Like he used to play that, and he also used to play the little the one with the like million strings, and it's like a harp, but it's on the table, and you go like ding 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 ding.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he used to play that, and then my grandma burned them. She's like, stop playing that shit. You're gonna get ghosts. And then the house was devoid of music.
Damn.
Growing up Asian.
Yeah. Hashtag growing up Asian.
People don't know.
Our resident European is just like,
no. So like,
why?
no. Because to me, like, there are a lot of crossovers being, I guess, foreign. Because I live in a Western country now, right? But my background is like Eastern Europe.
Well, have you
from
ever
my mom's side?
have you ever been cursed by someone on the side of the street that for you to have children with no buttholes? Because that's a thing.
No, I have not. I've definitely heard about that curse.
This is a very common curse,
from you guys. Yeah, but no,
especially from old ladies.
definitely nothing like that. But like, I don't know, like the similarities of like harshness towards like how we got raised, and like I guess all beat as kids,
Oh yeah.
for silly things, or the superstition stuff, and just I don't know, it's just very like a lot of similarities, but also very different
Yeah.
in its own ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Like most of my superstitions weren't like cursey or ghosty nature. They're more like, hey, if you don't finish your bread, you're gonna have bad luck. Or hey, if you let somebody else eat the last piece of whatever you're eating, they're gonna steal your boyfriend. Like that kind of superstition.
that shit. That's fucking shit. That's very yes.
That's like big. That's actually like big Asian energy right there. I'm
Yep,
feeling it.
that's very, very much big Asian energy. Yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot of crossover, and just like, and then the common stuff like, don't fucking wear shoes in the house. Don't be a maniac. Don't do that.
Don't wear shoes in bed.
Oh my
What?
god.
Wait, what?
I've seen people like straight up
Bruh.
wear shoes in bed before. It's crazy.
Why?
I don't
Bruh.
exactly why.
Where the fuck are you running to? What's going on?
Running in my
People just
dreams, dog.
like get off work, straight walk into the house with their shoes still on, and just straight get in bed. It's ridiculous.
No, that literally happened. Like my brother-in-law.
Don't vibe with that. Don't like that.
My brother-in-law, he was like hanging out, and then like Hazel loves to just roll around my bed, like she thinks it's like an obstacle course, and so she starts like doing like gym jamboree, whatever the fuck, and she starts rolling around. And then like Dave was like, oh,
For context, Hazel's like 1.
yeah. Hazel is literally like a 1-year-old child, and so
Yeah.
she's just rolling around and vibing, and then like Dave was like, oh, I have to like go and make sure she doesn't hurt herself, and then he got into my bed with his shoes on, and I was just like
That's so.
I burned the whole fucking bed. Get a new one.
bruh, the audacity. I literally like stripped my sheets off, and I was like, these are getting washed now. You've defiled them. They are
Are they
filthy.
at least like house shoes? Like, does he have
No, those were
Oh.
like fucking tennis shoes. Like he was wearing tennies in my bed.
Hold on.
Bro, not even in your own
I just
bed,
go
in
fucking
somebody
else's
else's
bed.
bed. That is fucking insane. That's an insane person right
I'd rather
there.
you just have sex in my bed, dude. Like, don't. You know what I mean? Like, just don't.
Same.
Just take your shoes off. That's. Oh my god.
It would make more sense.
It
You're
does.
fucking somebody on my bed versus having shoes on my bed.
It does. It makes more sense. And he dead ass fucks my sister, and I'm like, that would have been preferable to me than you getting into my bed with your goddamn fucking shoes on. Just go fuck my sister, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, literally, the only house rule I have is take your shoes off. That's it. Like, anything else, just make
Yeah.
yourself at home. Just take them off.
It's like no matter how dirty your floor at home is, right? It's nowhere near as dirty as just outside.
But it shouldn't be that dirty, right? Like, and that's why I also don't want shoes, so it doesn't get that dirty.
Right, because you're bringing the fucking outside to the inside.
Mhm. Just take the shoes off.
And it's like, and if you live in a cold place, get some slippers, dude. Just buy some slippers. It's fine.
I think that's not a very American thing. I think Americans wear shoes in the house. That's normal.
It's also normal here.
Like American-born Americans.
It's a very white thing, honestly.
White.
Let us know in the comments down below. You don't have to dox where you're from or your race, but let us know if you wear shoes in the house.
But like in America, it's definitely like attributed to an Asian thing. Like when like people come to my house, oh, they're Asian, we gotta take your shoes off. It's definitely known as an Asian thing to take your shoes off
Yeah.
inside.
It is. Yeah, it is. And it's just like, no, dude. Like we just.
For me, it's a common sense thing, right?
Yeah.
Just take your shoes off. Like I also just like really just love being barefoot. Right.
Same.
Yeah. Well, I just like being naked. I'm naked as much as possible.
See, I live with other people. I can't really do that.
I live with other people too, but well, that's my wife, so I guess it doesn't matter.
That's your wife, but like she's seen your shit.
Spoiler alert, she's never seen him naked.
We fuck only with the lights off and fully clothed with the hole cut out.
Yeah.
Missionary. Just the hole in the sheet.
No
Just
more
hand
than
it
12
still.
pumps, because then that's a sin.
That's a sin.
You can't enjoy it,
Wait.
bro.
Wait,
You better finish in 12 pumps. Well, you should.
I mean,
Count it out.
what does that come from?
I just made it up.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, we're just talking. But it's like it's a thing.
I was hoping it was going to be like an inside joke that I missed out on, and that was going to get elevated.
Dude, I would say some wild shit.
I mean, it's for the people that think that sex is should be only for procreation and nothing else. The uptight motherfuckers.
I mean, it's crazy. It's a crazy idea. Like, I don't know who came up with that.
Christians.
Like, why would you think that makes sense at all?
The Puritans.
Like, why would it feel good? There's no reason for it to feel good if you're not supposed to do it to feel good.
Yeah, there's a reason why your brain is wired to be like, this feels nice, I should keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's because
Well, I mean, I guess you could argue it feels good, so you do procreate
Yeah, but
to advance to keep humanity alive. But that's like, how deep do you want to take this conversation, right?
But you have a frontal lobe to be like, well, like, I'm in no financial situation or mental capacity to have children, but I still want to fuck, right?
true.
Yeah, but let's be real. And how many people do have children when they financially can barely even afford to take care of themselves, right?
It's true. But I mean, that's their poor choices.
I mean, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like people that I live with, they literally waited for a very long time until they were financially stable, and they're like, okay, now's a good time for children.
Yeah.
It's always the question of like, how old, like, what's a good age to have children at? Like,
Before 35.
Never,
financially stable age,
never.
like financially stable years old, like that's
Yeah.
it.
No, not in this. Even in this economy, you shouldn't roll the dice. Just don't.
Just don't have kids. That's like what? Are we up to 8 billion people in the world now?
Yeah, exactly. We don't need more.
I don't think we're there yet. I think we're at 7.7 or something.
7+ billion people. We at least don't need 6 billion of us.
There's too many.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mother Nature is being fucked on. The world is overpopulated, and I'm doing my part by not breeding.
Yeah. Same. No kids.
But we still fucking.
We still exactly.
Not all of us.
we all want to.
Yeah, well, we all want to. At least should.
Well,
Unless you're asexual, then you don't, and that's fine, and that's valid.
Dude, I'm fully honest. I wish I was asexual, because like
I don't.
No, I mean just
But it seems easier in some cases.
it seems easier, right? Because it's like not that I don't like sex or whatever, but like asexual means you don't like it, right? You don't want it. Like that would take so much pressure and stress out of your life if you just don't care about fucking. You'd be so much more productive. You'd be so much less distracted. Like is it just me, or is it not normal for like when a hot chick or whoever you find hot walks by, it stops you at least for a good 10 seconds in your brain, and then you have to restart.
Depends on the person. I mean, there's
Depends on how hot we're talking.
yeah,
Right, like-
exactly. Like
Yeah.
if they're like oh they're cute, but then there are sometimes where like they walk by and you're like, I would empty my bank account to smell their fucking
Yeah,
fart.
like basically some
Yeah.
people like they walk by and you're like,
And
that's
and then
not my direction, but should I just follow them for like a block just so I can
Yeah.
ingrain this memory? you
Yeah,
know?
and just be like in their presence for a bit.
Yeah,
And also
like
like
it's an honor.
that scale also changes, depends on how horny you are, right?
That's true.
Like the hornier you are, the lower that fucking bar is for you to
Sure, yeah.
want to follow somebody.
it's actually
So
True,
but I'm
I
saying
mean-
like if you're asexual, that doesn't come up at all. You never have to worry about that shit.
Well, it depends because you still find people attractive, right? I imagine.
I mean,
You just don't have an innate desire to
fuck them.
have sex, but you can still be attracted to them and maybe want to be intimate, right?
I don't actually know any like one fully asexual.
But I'm not too versed in asexuality to like.
I do know somebody that is asexual. Maybe we can get them to come through on the podcast and we can ask them these questions.
Yeah, and answer sometimes. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Just as like I'm still ridiculously horny as a 39-year-old, but I definitely remember as a, like
I just thought you meant just right now, just
dude, when I'm not,
just ridiculously horny. Period. just
like, I'm
end
horny
sentence.
while I'm fucking, bro.
I mean, you're supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a little weird if you weren't. Right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not really into this, but I guess I'll finish.
But like as a teenager, I remember like I would get frustrated because I can't fucking think straight. Like I can't like get my mind straight because I'm so horny.
Oh damn!
I remember that being very frustrating.
I think I got hornier as I got older. Like in my 20s, I think I was hornier than as a teenager, which is definitely weird.
You were the slow burn fanfic.
But I mean, but I was also very sick in my teenage years. I spent a lot of time just dying, so I didn't really have time to think about any of that. To be fair,
Can confirm.
Yeah,
Can confirm.
I was at the doctor's like every day, so
yeah,
can
confirm.
That's not a really sexy environment when everything just smells sterile.
At least like nowadays, it's like easy to get a sweet release because like fucking porn is so readily available. Like as a teen with dial-up.
Bro,
waiting for the picture to load one fucking line at a time. It's not the same.
A nipple. A nipple.
We've all had like fucking Kazaa and downloaded the porn, and it was just a virus.
Yes.
It's like, well,
I didn't get a real STD because I didn't fuck, but I gave my computer one.
Yeah.
Just that LimeWire, you got that fucking incredible like rootkit virus from downloading Linkin Park in the end.
Yeah. The fucking .ex file. I'm sure it's fine.
Narrator voice. It was not fine.
It says Linkin Park right here.
I can see a nipple there, right? If I can see a nipple, I'll click on it.
Yeah. But imagine though, like pre-porn, like pre-internet days. It's fucking like steal like a Penthouse copy or a Playboy copy from like your dad and just hide it. Ugh. That would. I wouldn't even fucking masturbate at that point. Fuck it. It's too much effort.
It's too much work.
It's like, bruh, fuck that.
You just gotta think about it. You just gotta use your vivid imagination, or start just reading sexy novels.
It's not the same. I did read sexy novels, but you still gotta get them.
Yeah, like pre-internet days, it's just like, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it was awful. It was, but like now it's like I'm overwhelmed with how much porn there is. So I'll never be. If I sat down and watched porn nonstop, I will never finish for the rest of my life because it's being made right now as we speak.
It's true.
Exactly.
I think it's actually true.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true because I mean, just think about like all the hentai, dude.
I love hentai, dude.
There's so much hentai. Like you can't get through it.
I understand people are like, how can you get off to something like completely unreal and two-dimensional? I'm like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I prefer hentai to real porn.
Because it's made that way. Like your brain is wired. Like you see a shape and your brain kind of fills in the blanks, right?
But I get it when people are like, they have zero like interest in cartoon porn. And
yeah,
I get
that's fine.
Yeah.
Like
I get it. That's respectable.
It's just in general for everything, right? Like you can apply that to everything in life when it comes to like food or kinks or fetishes. Like if you're not into it, you're not into it, right?
But at the same time, 2D is so much better than 3D IMO.
It is. But it's weird though, right? Because like if you make the hentai, you translate it into like a real life model, it would be fucking wild and monstrous.
Oh.
Have you seen the sex dolls, like the real high quality ones? Now sometimes they make them with anime heads. I'm like, oh no, I don't want that. That's fucking awful. Keep that shit 2D, please.
Yeah, no, I mean like there's also like like that cosplay thing where you legitimately just wear like it's basically like a character costume, like low key you're kind of an anime furry, but that's okay. But you basically put on
Yes.
anime furry.
That's horrifying.
Kirimu dolls, I think, something like that.
I don't know, but either way,
where they put on like the head as well, right? And just like
but then
the
they're
whole
in like a full like body stocking so that their skin looks like perfect and like smooth
plastic.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
It's creepy.
They look like they're wearing just a fucking condom on their body.
Yeah.
Full body condom.
I'm definitely buying a sex robot when those things come out.
Dude, I would have a sex robot now.
I mean, they're already out.
Not robots though.
Yeah, robots, but they're like 20 grand or some shit.
Really?
And they're not the best. Yeah.
I better get some overtime done.
Sex robots.
Bruh.
A deadass would love like a robo significant other.
With a jackhammer penis?
Not even that. I mean, it could be a lady. I'm down too. But I mean, honestly,
jackhammer fleshlight?
Just ultimate scissoring.
I mean, to be fair, for that price, it better come with fucking interchangeable parts. Like, let me pick and choose at any time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Character creation screen. Let me spend like 3 hours picking what you look like and then 3 minutes to finish fucking you.
Yeah. And it's like, and if your dick doesn't have built-in Spotify, like, I'm upset. Like, you know what I mean?
Play music inside of me, right? Would you like music to be broadcasted inside of you, Kelly? You feel that that subwoofer bass
Yeah,
from the
it
inside.
probably feel good. Probably feel good, right? You just get like the super bassy, just fucking cervix punch. I'm in.
What song do you want to broadcast inside your uterus?
Oh man, something like grindcore, where it's just hell yeah, dude. Just fucking play Cannibal Corpse into my pussy, dude. Let's go. I'm in, gamers. Let's rise up. Starting a new stream fund for my sex Spotify robo dick.
Speaking about gamers rising up, have you guys seen the dildo controller?
The what?
Wait, it's the one where you like have to do like Kegels in order to get like you to like jump during Flappy Bird or something?
That's the one. Yeah, they showed Flappy Bird as demonstration. That's the one.
Wait, what? No, tell me more.
I think it works through Bluetooth, but it's basically just like a dildo, and it connects to your phone. I think you can probably connect it to your PC as well. And
what, you guys don't have phones?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly, right? Like I don't know if it does anything like upon insertion, but you have to like squeeze it to
play the game.
Press a button. Yeah.
I can stick it in my butt, right?
So
and,
probably, absolutely, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And you know.
Yeah, you gotta work the anus.
Like I don't know if it has a slogan made for gamers, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they need to like up their game. It's gonna be like 3. Like 1 you put in your pussy, 1 you put in your ass, 1 you put in your mouth. You should get some like 3 button coordination thing going on.
Yeah. I see that. Like one of them's like you gotta clench your ass to jump.
Yes. Clench your vaginas to like shoot.
Yeah. Just constantly flexing.
And then like clench down your lips, no teeth to duck.
Yeah.
Lips,
or kneel.
Bruh, no teeth though.
No teeth. It has sensors. If it's too hard,
it's too sharp.
You didn't get that moved off.
I was gonna say something really cursed, but I don't want to do it for the audience.
I think this episode's already cursed because I'm on it.
No.
Every other fucking episode, you're talking about legit shit. I'm here and we're talking about like fucking butt plug controllers.
Butt plug controllers.
Fucking palate cleanser, you know.
Yeah, gotta keep it saucy.
Gotta keep people on their toes, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like we knew it was gonna be like this.
Yeah.
That's why we invited you.
Because you know me, right?
Yeah.
We knew going into it. We're like, this is gonna be a wild episode, but it'll be great.
We had a great time before the episode, even.
Yeah.
We also had great times, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Strong.
So, on a, I guess, less cursed note, even though I already know the answer, do you all have any plans for Easter?
Well, I'm actually off tomorrow because the white guy doesn't want to work. So
the white man doesn't want to work.
Oh, fuck, that sent me for some reason.
Let me explain. Let me clarify since people don't realize. So normally I work every weekend and every holiday. Like that's just the way my life has been, and it's fine. I work every weekend, every holiday. But like and it was just me and one front end manager who's the white guy. So for all these holidays and weekends. And of course, me being Asian, I would never be like, I'm not working for a holiday, and I don't celebrate holidays anyway. So like once in a while, especially I guess he's getting older, he's like, I don't want to work Christmas or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking tell the boss. You tell the boss you don't want to work Christmas. And then if he doesn't want to work, then we close because like I'm not gonna fucking work by myself, a whole store by myself. So
yeah,
the white guy decided he didn't want to work Easter this year, so I'm actually off tomorrow. And I'll be on stream with Krista because she does Sunday cooking streams, or I'll just be in the basement watching her do stuff.
Word. Yeah. I also don't celebrate Zombie Jesus Day. I grew up like in an incredibly secular household, and I was raised without religion because my parents believe that religion is a choice because it is, and you should never quote unquote indoctrinate your children into a faith that they have no say in believing. So my parents raised me completely secular. I didn't know what the fuck God was until like 2nd grade. Yeah, I just when it came to Easter, I was just like, why the fuck do we even have this holiday? And my dad like explained it to me in a very like scientific way because that's how my dad always explained everything to me.
It's amazing father. What do you say about the bunny part? The bunny that comes out of the eggs. How do you explain scientifically?
Oh no, he was just like he was like, oh well, to be honest, it started as a pagan holiday, you know, it was Ostara, and then he started going into that, and then he's like, but then it was repurposed by, you know, Christianity because Zombie Jesus, and then he was like the whole idea of the Easter bunny is just because it's you know, a pagan fertility symbol of rabbits because rabbits fuck a lot. And then the eggs themselves are also just a symbol of fertility. And so that's the whole point about Ostara. It's just about celebrating spring and that kind of shit. So,
But we still do the bunny and the egg thing.
Yeah, because
Or people still do the bunny and egg thing.
it sells really well.
because they're cute, but at the same time, that means
Yeah.
fucking. So you're teaching your kids about fuck.
I mean, it's just marketing, right? Like that way you can market it to children.
Yeah, I never understood how people like reconcile it. Like, I'm not religious, so like obviously it's like I understand the logics behind it, but like whenever I have talks with like people who are any kind of or claims to be religious at all, they have no fucking answer for me. Like, bro, like where is Santa when Jesus was born? Can you tell me? Did he bring the wise men,
No.
or was he carrying the star in his carriage across the sky?
This podcast episode is like how to get demonetized, speedrun any percent.
Speedrunning any percent. Talking about sex and religion. We'll just go into politics next. It's fine.
Like, what's next? Yeah. I mean, we're not monetized anyways. It doesn't matter. But like, damn, we're just speedrunning the categories right now.
Sorry, I have no filter, unfortunately.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We're here for it. We're the same way. It's like
I thought this was the hot take podcast.
So far, these takes have been pretty mild.
so far, you haven't given any hot takes. We're all in agreement here.
Yeah,
we're all like, vibing. We're all just like,
perfect.
How about you, Milan? Did you celebrate Easter? Did they do that kind of shit in Eastern Europe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what time zone are you? Are you in the future or you're in the past?
It's technically Easter already.
Okay, so you are in the future.
Yeah. No, as a kid, I mean, we still celebrate Easter. I don't. I stopped many moons ago. But as a kid, I just loved it because I got to paint eggs and eat eggs and do egg battles.
Egg battle? What the fuck is
waste
it?
food. Like both me and Kelly are just like, what?
No. Never waste food. So an egg battle is like so you paint like everybody paints like 40 fucking eggs, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of eggs, but you know what? Eggs are good. And eggs
Are they raw?
when you paint them? No.
Are they raw? They hard boil them.
You hard boil them.
first,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you paint them. Okay.
And then you and somebody else, you pick an egg from the bowl, and you do battle. You both hold the egg, and you have to like hit the eggs on each other, and whose ever egg cracks loses the battle. They have to eat the egg.
Oh, so Easter Beyblade.
You just gotta let it rip,
Kinda.
Doc.
But you don't let it rip.
you don't just fucking spin that bitch into the plastic bowl and let them fucking smash it
Yeah,
together.
no. Yeah, and that's what I enjoyed doing as a kid.
Can I feel like this is an untapped Eastern European market, and we need to make egg Beyblades?
Egg Beyblade.
I think great idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I think patent pending. The
Yes.
egg-
Patent pending.
Yes.
The egg
You heard
Beyblade?
it here first. If you see that shit, we're fucking suing them.
Yeah. Please let us know in the comments if you happen to see the egg Beyblade,
Egg blades.
because we need to come after them because patent pending now.
Correct. It's a fucking IP, man.
Yeah.
Intellectual property, bro.
Don't fuck with my IP.
But no, otherwise I don't have any plans other than it's just a Sunday for me.
Same.
For you, it was a day that Jesus rose from the grave. For me, it's Sunday.
Like not my household, like my mom and dad are actually, or my dad was religious, but it was never really celebrated. It was more my grandparents. So like all the holidays did get celebrated, but usually just like a big dinner or a small little thing. But
Yeah.
it was never like enforced. I didn't grow up religious as far as that goes.
The only thing I used holidays for after becoming an adult, I found it useful because that's how you count like the year. From holiday to holiday, it's usually like every month or two there's a significant holiday, and like that's how like you fucking plan shit.
Depends.
Next one after this is what, like fucking not 4th of July. There's something before that shit, right?
There's Mother's Day.
King's Day.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day and Father's Day.
What the fuck is King's Day?
What the fuck is 4th of July? Do you want to go down that road? You piece of shit American.
But you are American. We already decided that you're more American than a lot of Americans. You just happen to not be here right now.
That is true.
Yeah. I've seen your baseball knowledge, bro. You're more American than me in that respect.
You have less of an accent than some fucking people who are raised here.
I mean, that is because I tried really, really hard not to have an accent. And because Kelly has a Californian accent, which isn't really an accent.
There is no accent in California. Other than that, we say dude too much.
Yeah. And like,
Dude.
Hella.
Hella.
So those two reasons are mostly why.
And you also like are better at living at our time zone than a lot of people who are in our time zone.
Mood.
Yeah, but as a result, my time zone's up. I mean, I guess not, because I just don't sleep.
Yeah, but you're American, so fuck your time
I
zone.
just don't sleep, I guess, is the real answer.
That is the short answer. He just doesn't sleep.
Bro, if I don't have to sleep, man, you get so much more done. That's well, I only sleep like 5 hours, but that's an extra 5 fucking hours a day you get when you don't sleep.
Yeah.
No, it's true. So
That's a lot of time. That's like half of a Nifty stream.
sometimes. No, but like, so now, and because I'm off my meds, I sleep 0 to 4 hours a night. But when I switched to my meds, I slept 8 to 12, like a normal human being. And for like,
don't know how that feels, but yes.
For months, I was like, dude, I'm losing so much time. Should I get off these meds? Like, I'm wasting so much time just sleeping. This feels weird.
Right?
But I got over it because sleep's fucking amazing. I love sleep, but
yeah, it's healthy. It's good for you.
I love sleep. Anything.
I feel bad when I sleep in.
Bruh, I feel so good when I sleep in. Like anything that gets me like even remotely closer to the void and not existing, I'm in.
Sleep is just a free trial on dying.
It's fucking great, especially if you have like dreamless sleeps, or you have, bruh, like probably having nightmares is the closest thing if there's a hell, right? You just fucking disappear from this world and you enter a goddamn nightmare. That's probably what hell is like.
I mean, at the same time, it's like my baseline is like I have nightmares, but like eventually you just get so
desensitized.
You become so desensitized to nightmares that when you actually have a good dream, it's weird.
Oh.
like I'm completely desensitized to nightmares because that's like my baseline. It's like I typically have like a nightmare or something. My typical dream is like I get eaten by like wolves. I get my face ripped off by a bear. I have my innards pulled out and like shown in front of me.
You are secretly vor, is what it is.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't like it. But also, no, I still okay. Yeah. Also, we're still looking for the Vor Lord. So if you,
no, we missed the one Vor guy that one time.
If you fucking can explain Vor to me as a fetish, please, right below, send me your fucking email. I need to talk to you. Okay?
Bro, this is like the third or fourth time we've asked that on a podcast, and no one has ever explained it to us. So.
No. Clearly,
they're just either in hiding or no one knows. No one who listens knows what Vor is to explain it to us.
Clearly, I'm still thirsting for knowledge, just like you're thirsting for Vor. So please, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, I've never met a Vor person in my life till that one time when we got that one guy in the stream. I didn't think they were real. I know we talk about it, but I've never met a person who was into it until someone came in the stream and asked Krista to string them down and eat them. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure.
A friend of mine is into Vor, kind of, but not that kind of Vor. Like in a very specific kind of Vor. And when I asked for an explanation, they couldn't explain it. Ever since then, I've just been on that knowledge. Like, I want to know what this means.
I think they don't know what it means. Is what it is. It's one of those things everyone pretends they know what it is, but nobody knows what it is.
No. I mean, like they know what it is, but like they couldn't explain. Like they were only into like certain portions of Vor. Like if I remember correctly, they like the idea of being like in somebody's mouth and like that softness, but not the whole idea of like being eaten. You know?
So they just want like a full body blowjob.
I guess. And
I'm just picturing that shit. Honey, I Shrunk the Kid style.
Yeah. No, exactly like that. Yeah. And I couldn't get like a proper, I guess maybe not a proper, but I couldn't get a satisfactory answer out of them, like as to why that distinction and like, or where does that come from? Like, how do you get that kind of fetish, right? Like, did you like, I don't know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Mouth soft, warm.
Sure, but
world hard and cold.
Yeah, I get that, but like, I don't know. Like, isn't it then normal to just be into like hugs or like smothering by boobies?
Yeah, right. Like
instead of jumping straight into like, I want to be fucking miniaturized and fucking eaten alive, whole, you know, like where does that jump come from?
Yeah, I mean,
at the same time, I was like, does the fetish end as soon as they like reach the epiglottis and they're just like, okay, fetish over with, it's no longer soft, now we're in the trachea?
No, for some people, they're into the part where you get digested live.
See, weird.
And some people,
to me, no tea, no shade,
don't want to get digested. They want to get pooped out whole. So and it's like, so it's like there's Vor is very very multifaceted, and like
there's a whole digestive tract.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I'd rather be shoved into a vagina because it's soft all over. There's no teeth.
There's no teeth there.
I mean, hopefully not.
I mean, and you can definitely...
Unless Pentata. We have a whole movie about it.
Yes. I mean, and you can get pooped out. You can stick your dick in someone's butt and have them poop your dick out.
Yeah, you get the poop noodle.
But not your whole body, I guess.
The poo gets impacted in your urethra and then you have to piss it out.
Yeah, you have to, dude. The fucking PSA: always pee after you have sex, even if you don't feel like it. Just sit there and get a few drops out.
Pee.
That's a really regular PSA in the podcast because that's how you avoid. Well, that's not how you avoid, but it's to avoid UTIs, right?
Yeah, it helps. It definitely helps.
Yeah, especially if you have female reproductive parts. Unfortunately, you're more prone to getting UTIs. It really sucks. And
yeah, because you got things put in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like smegma.
It's because their tract is smaller, right? Their urinary tract is a lot shorter.
That too. Yeah,
it's shorter, and then it's also just like right next to another hole.
Yeah, so that's why it's normal for like ladies to pee themselves. It's not a big deal.
Can't say I've ever pissed myself. Wait, actually, no. One time when I was a kid, I was holding my pee in for too long. My mom was yelling at me because she said that I had to come and eat dinner, but I was like, I really had to pee, but like, both bathrooms were occupied, and then like I sneezed and like a little came out.
Yeah. I think that's not uncommon for ladies to like sneeze or cough to have a little dribble. And also like in the gym when you're like working out.
Yeah, or even from laughing too much.
Yeah, laughing too. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you've had a kid, because then your pelvic floor is all fucked up.
You're talking about 69 is not good, right? A lot. And like, not that I didn't like it because I'm into weird shit, but like, there's definitely one time with 69ing and
how's 69 a weird shit? What do you mean?
No, 69 is pretty vanilla.
No. The final part of this is like, so we're 69ing, and then the girl was going real hard, getting all the way down her throat, and then make her gag a little bit, and which made her pee a little bit in my mouth, and then I liked it. That's the weird part.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just she gagged it, she peed a little bit. I love that.
It's sterile.
Best 69 ever. Getting like a full deep throat action while getting peed in my mouth, man. Like, bruh. That's the one time I was like, yeah, 69 is good, bruh.
Dude, I've never liked 69. I've never told the story. So other than the fact, it's like, dude, why can't we just fucking take turns? Like we learned this in kindergarten. Like we're not in a hurry. Yeah. For whatever reason, and I guess this would apply to, I suppose, blowjobs, upside down blowjobs in general. I
like upside down blowjobs.
Like Spider-Man?
No. Like if they're just their head is just turned.
Yeah.
But apparently, I'm very ticklish on that side of the penis. Like
which part?
Underside?
On the bottom side of your penis?
I don't know. It only happens during 69, but I just can't stop giggling uncontrollably, and it just kills. Yeah, no, exactly like that. Like I just go hee, like I can't stop it, and so like I can't do 69.
Bruh, I get it.
I mean, like it's not my favorite. Like, but like I don't mind it if it's like also because I'm into butt stuff. I like staring directly into a noose.
A noose.
Yeah. Like if you're doing a good job and you actually make them like when the ladies come, usually like the butthole do the fast clinch thing like this. And like I like to look at it. I was like, oh yeah, I make them come and then like I see the butt twitch.
Do you wink back?
The butthole, yeah, the butthole wink, like quick wink of the butthole. So yeah, 69 not the best thing in the world, but there are pros. There are pros and cons to everything.
Yeah, I mean, for me, just mostly, let's just take turns. It's fine, you know.
Maybe like it's like the ladies' way. It's like, well, I probably won't get my turn anyway, so I might as well get this.
Maybe
because I know some dudes won't do it, and it's like awful.
Yeah, but
fuck them.
You know,
yeah,
fuck them.
Dudes. Terrible.
But actually, don't fuck them because clearly,
the opposite.
They're only in it for themselves. Yeah,
calculated. Yeah, the opposite, the inverse of fuck them.
As far as things go, I much prefer the 68, honestly. You guys don't know about the 68?
Mm-mm.
No.
All right, so you blow me, and I owe you one.
Yeah. What about like a human centipede of 69, where you just attach mouth to crotch for as many people as you can in a big ring?
There's probably a porn.
God, I'm looking at it right after this.
Yeah. Probably like the oral pede. If not,
no.
patent pending, intellectual property. Don't steal it.
It's probably gonna be the fucking sextipede.
Sextipede.
Okay.
Probably.
If
Yeah.
it doesn't exist, if it doesn't exist, we're patenting it and we're making it. Volunteers,
Yeah.
hit us up in the comments.
If you're really good at blowjobs and or cunnilingus, slide into our DMs.
Even if you don't want to be in a movie, just slide.
Slide, yeah.
We're always looking.
At this point, yeah, just come through.
It's been too long in quarantine.
I've got my shot. I'm good.
I don't have my shot, but you know what?
You only live once.
I'll risk it.
Risking it all for the nookie.
Bruh, the biscuit said it best.
Yeah, underrated or overrated. Both.
Both.
Definitely both.
Yeah, if you ever go back and you listen to a Limp Bizkit song, you're like, this is not good. Like, it does not hold up well.
No, but it's
I listen to My Way sometimes for funsies.
You're just on YouTube. You're like, you know what?
It's My Way.
My way in the highway.
Exactly.
Bruh.
It's a fun video too.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen that video in like years, but yeah. I mean, I did tell you about that one time where I queued up like American Badass by Kid Rock like 8 times at a Buffalo Wild Wings and I got kicked out.
It's because the magic number is 7.
They didn't have to kick you out. Like, don't make it an option if you don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
Like, fucking install some software. Like, dude, if Twitch has a thing for where your the points redemption has a timer on it, you can do that shit on a goddamn jukebox.
Yeah, I know. So then, like that too, and then I also like to go to like bowling alleys where you can also request music, and I'll request like the final countdown like 16 times, and then I'll just be like, "Is it the final countdown, though, guys? Is it finally the final countdown?"
But what if you're like me, and sometimes you like just get really deep into things, and you unironically play the final countdown 8 times in a row?
That's me though.
You mean?
But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it, but I also like
Okay.
Eventually, everybody else starts not enjoying it, and then I start enjoying it even more. Because I'm making them miserable.
Agents of Chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like something I have to do. Just like also, I have this thing where like we'll be, you know, the game Telephone.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like where you say, you know, like one person goes like green eggs and ham, and then you have to whisper green eggs and ham, and then it gets fucked up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fuck it up
on purpose.
I have to. I fuck it up on purpose because I just want to ruin it. Like, I just have to ruin it.
But if you're the first to go, like, do you also just purposely fuck it up if you're like the first person to relay the message?
Yeah.
Immediately, message is immediately lost.
Yeah.
That's how you
immediately.
It's like group projects, man. It fucking sets you up to not trust anybody in the group in life.
Yeah.
Rely on yourself. If you want to get a message across to somebody, don't fucking go through the middleman. Go directly to the person you want to talk to. That's how drama starts.
Not wrong. Go direct.
Bro, can you believe that we all played telephone as kids and we enjoyed it? Like, that was a fun activity as a kid.
The company that I actually fucking work for still plays telephone as like an enjoyable thing, and that's why like recently it went around the table once, and then like I turned to my coworker and I was like, you know, I have to do it, and they're like, dude, don't do it. Come on, man, don't do it. And I was like, fine, and I resisted the urge, and so I was good. But then they were like, let's play again. I'm like, you can't ask me. You can't ask me to fucking behave.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one, and then I fucked it up.
You get to one, yeah.
I fucked it up. It was great.
I mean, like, it's just entertainment is it's almost overwhelming now. There's so much to do. That's why I don't understand why people are bored ever. But that's a whole different subject. But as children, like fucking ball and a stick, a rock and a stick is fun because there's nothing else to fucking do. Kicking the can is like a literal game called kicking the can because that's what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, like as a child, you can literally just stand there and like just
and twirl,
flap your arms around.
And that was fun.
Have a good time.
I mean, I remember like spinning till I was nauseous and I always wanted to throw up. And it's like, haha, let's do that again.
Yeah, spin me again. Spin me again.
I mean, it's just like the Paso game, right? We're so fucking bored. We'd like choke the life out of each other for fun.
That's not I think that experience is exclusive to you. That is not.
Oh no, you didn't pay. Nobody plays the pass out game other than me.
No.
When you like hyperventilated and have someone press on your neck till you pass out.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's me then.
Then we all discovered
that was as close as you got to getting high until you got high.
That's actually true. Yeah.
And also experience like the free trial to death.
What?
I mean, because you've
been choked till you fucking literally pass
free
out.
Trial on death. For some
yeah.
reason, I heard something different. Like I heard trouser death, and I was just like,
oh, dude, we're not playing telephone right now. Everyone can hear everybody.
Bruh. Yeah. Oh man, fucking love ruining telephone.
You know what's wild to me So you never played Pokemon as a kid, right, Joey?
No, I'm a Digimon person.
Yeah, I know that. So, but I wasn't sure if you ever played the games.
No, never enjoyed.
So you two are from the U.S., but different parts of the U.S. I'm from Europe, but we all had the one rumor in Pokemon Red and Blue where if you moved the truck near the SSN, you would get Mew. We all know that rumor, right?
Yeah, I remember it, but I knew it was like not real.
Yeah, but like how did it spread fucking worldwide? Because this is like pre-internet days.
It's easier pre-internet days.
Yeah, but like
any fucking old wives' tale is some fucking troll decide to make up some bullshit and some other lady believed in it or some other dude believed in it and start spreading it to their friend group.
Yeah, but
it's like who?
But it spread worldwide because I had the same rumor, and it was always like some dude's uncle works at Nintendo that told him that, right?
Like breaking a mirror worldwide. I'm pretty sure breaking a mirror is a bad luck, like worldwide. Like how the fuck does that?
Yeah, and like like walking on their ladder and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that's so somebody fucking bullshitted that. However many years ago, and it just spread.
Yeah,
like Marilyn Manson removing 2 ribs to suck his own dick. Like how did that? Who started that shit? Somebody did.
I think a tabloid probably started that one, if I were to have to guess.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I used as a dumb idiot child who was, even though I wasn't religious and it was scientific, I believed in Bad Boy.
Bad Boy.
Bad Boy?
Yeah, the boy who was also like part bat from Weekly World News. I used to read Weekly World News.
Bad Boy.
I heard bad too.
I also thought he said Bad Boy
because like on the tabloid, like on the. I'm a fucking idiot child, right? You fucking read the things as Weekly World News. It's obviously the world news of the week. And I would believe all that shit as like a 10-year-old.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm like, oh, and then when I found out it wasn't real, I'm like, oh, America sucks. They just lie to you in the newspaper.
Absolutely.
Bro, I only recently found out about the rib thing not being true, like maybe like a year or two ago.
Really?
I believed that shit until very recently.
How about to this day, there's still someone out there who believes you can revive Aerith in Final Fantasy VII, the original. I'm sure someone still believes that shit.
Oh my god.
I've never heard that rumor.
Really?
I did, and it was so. Also, like, no tea, no shade, but I like had no interest in Aerith, and then so when like she fucking died, I was just kind of like, well, good thing I never had her in my party, and I just like didn't give a shit.
Damn.
But also, the reason why that shit spreads is because of anyways, pushes up glasses, McGonagall anthropologist degree, right here, is because of oral tradition. Like oral tradition was like the main reason why information and story spread throughout our history, and so that's why it's a total thing.
Yeah,
and it's just literally just the power of word of mouth. Literally, is like amazing.
I mean, that's all of religion, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's also how you know like history is bullshit because like you can't fucking trust that shit. Who told you? Who told you that shit?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
The winner told you.
The winner writes history. Dead ass.
Although to be fair, like a lot of stories are also from like people who were in hiding and like rebellious groups, right? That they kind of wanted to make sure that their story was heard.
Yeah. But it's not accurate.
I mean, yeah, because
it's always
something will always get lost or changed for sure.
And unless something is recorded by an impartial third party, it's always going to be skewed somehow towards like whatever side you're on.
Oh,
yeah.
Everything has bias.
Yeah, because you never want to make yourself look bad, right? So you'll always slightly embellish a story, and over time it'll get more and more embellished.
And that's why I don't like
stuff will change.
Maniacal villains. I find them boring because like no one really, in general, no one really sees themselves as villains, right? So like the people who are in like anime or games who are like, I'm evil and I call myself evil because I want to do evil shit. I'm like, you're boring.
Yeah, I mean,
it depends.
I mean, okay, so like that's why it's like I don't know, like sometimes the villain is like not actually the villain, you know, like I don't know, like when Thanos was just like, we need a culling, just everybody.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. He's not. He was a hero in his own eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, most villains are, right?
I'm saying like the villains who proclaim themselves villains is like not interesting.
Yeah.
It depends. Like I think sometimes a villain being evil just for sake of being evil can be like entertaining.
Exactly.
But they're usually not good characters. So I agree there.
At the same time, that's why I'm like Dio Fucker 69, because he was just evil to be evil. He just does not give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
Like,
and it's like,
Jonathan.
but if every villain was like that, I wouldn't, like, it'd be very boring. But every once in a while, it's like, yeah, this is good.
But that's
shit.
why Dio is sprinkled throughout, and he's not just fucking there all the time. Because like you would get. Because you have to have an end goal, right? Yeah. Like for a character to be interesting, good guy or bad guy, they have to have some kind of end goal. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't find Ichigo that interesting in Bleach, because he was completely reactionary. It was never him proactively doing anything.
Nope.
So I'm like, you're just getting pushed around to do this and that and the other
to save the next person who got kidnapped.
Exactly. Yeah, like
I also have a lot of fucking issues with Bleach specifically too. It's just because they literally had Chad, who was like,
I love Chad. Don't he?
I love Chad. He's so good.
Yes.
He's so good, so amazing. I love the strong silent types, and he was a person of color in a fucking manga, and then they did literally nothing with him.
Yep. Fuck all.
It was so upsetting.
They didn't do a lot of things. Like, they hardly did anything with any of the good side characters.
It's because what's his face is like an artist and not a fucking writer. Like the series, I think, would have gone down as something great if it just ended after the Soul Society arc.
Agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
like after Aizen, just stop right there. Good to go.
And even then, I think Soul Society could have been shorter. The second half felt a little bit dragged.
Yeah.
Compared, but up until like the first half. Like, when I say second half, because at some point they do rescue Rukia, right? And then it keeps on going.
Yep.
Up until that point, amazing show. And then it's, for me, I just stopped watching. Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. I read it.
Oh, that's even worse. To see it go downhill like that.
Yeah, because I hung on for it. Like, I literally wasted years like hanging on for it to get good again. Like, I keep lying to myself and remembering the good times. And then arc after arc, it was literally the same thing. Here's 6 guys that show up, and here's the 6 heroes are gonna fight them, and like literally on repeat. And like 3 new forms for Ichigo through every arc, and forms that you'll see one panel and then never again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it just got, and I literally hung on to like the final arc when I gave up.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, and after that I got mad. I'm like, I wasted my time. I completely hate the series. Even the good shit can go out the goddamn window, except for the fucking hot blonde lady.
Oh, Rengoku?
Yeah, Rengoku. But I like some of the other ladies too, but obviously she stands out.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about Naruto. Also, that's why I just started with I hate Sasuke, because he ruined. I loved Naruto like all the way through to the last arc when I was like, oh, they're gonna do the regular ass, normal ass, predictable ass fan service thing and have Sasuke do a heel turn with no explanation. And I was real fucking mad about that, because it was good until then to me.
Yeah.
I think Naruto peaked at the Zabuza arc.
That's super early.
Wow.
That's early.
Hot take.
That's like 20.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Let me add on. That's like 26 episodes in, yeah. After that, I think it went downhill.
Pog.
I read it again. I didn't watch any of that shit.
The Chunin exam was still fire, like broccoli
My boy.
and stuff like that. Amazing. But honestly, that's it. Like, it peaked at Zabuza, and because for me, it was very grounded up until that point. Like, you know, they were learning the basic like key shit. They were like using walkie-talkies to communicate. It felt very grounded, and it kind of went, I don't know, very Dragon Ball like. Like their attacks and their powers just got worse, not worse, but out of control.
That's a problem with shonens. A lot of shonens, the power creep is like not even a creep; it's a power sprint.
Yeah.
Like, it's too fucking much. Like, how does like giant fucking summons have anything to do with being a ninja at that point? Like, you're not fucking stealthily doing anything.
Why is this frog here?
Exactly, right? And it's like, and you can't go backwards from that, right?
No, you can't.
It's there now, so you can only go up because it's a shonen and it's a battle shonen. So that's definitely a case. Like, I think One Piece is kind of starting to suffer from power creep, but
is it though? Because it's been so long.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But considering it's like over 1,000 chapters, that it's only now starting to become some issues, like, that's good. That's impressive.
But I think it's smart because it was built in. The world was set up like an RPG where they have level capped areas where you can't go to the next area till you get strong enough. So like it's set up that way. So like by the time you get real strong, you are in a spot where you need to be real strong.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a little bit weird because in some earlier chapters, like they met people who were at like the Grand Line or whatnot. Like, it's kind of weird that,
like, Shanks, he met Shanks as a child.
Yeah, but it's like I guess I think my weirdness comes from it. Is once the power creep happens in One Piece's example, like once hockey got introduced, from that point on, everybody had it. But before then, like no one really, you know, it wasn't a thing, and now everybody has it.
I mean, at the same time,
that's kind of how they deal with it, and that's a little bit weird, but it's fine.
At the same time, that shit happened with JoJo. I mean, it was all about like Hamon, right? And then all of a sudden, like fucking motherfuckers get a stand, and then now everybody and their mom has a stand.
Yeah,
exactly.
It stands. then stands also started with like the tarot card system, and also that got yeeted out the window the next season.
Yeah, but I think for JoJo specifically, like he wrote that in his book, because basically he didn't have anywhere else to go, right? Like in terms of like that's also why he keeps switching characters every part,
which is an interesting thing to do.
I like it.
Completely change the cast every fucking season
to kind of avoid the power creep, because then you start at the base level again, and then you kind of go. But now we're just locked into stands, right?
Yeah.
Like stands are just interesting, and it's just always been stands.
And JoJo is like, whether on purpose or inadvertently, it's built as a meme. It's bizarre. Like you don't try to make sense out of JoJo. You watch JoJo to watch JoJo.
Yeah. It's a one of a kind.
Whereas some other stuff like Naruto was kind of sensical, right? It kind of makes sense in that world, and then it became completely nonsensical.
Yeah.
Like again with One Piece, after a certain area on the Grand Line, everyone has haki because you wouldn't have lived. You would have died if you didn't have haki.
Yeah, no, of course. Like I said, and for One Piece, it still makes sense, but like definitely compared to most battle shonens, the power creep is not bad. It's
No.
The one time I actually enjoyed power creep, I might be biased because it's my favorite series ever, is Gurren Lagann, because the power creep went up so much that like you have galaxy-sized fucking mechs throwing galaxies at each other, but that was on purpose to be ridiculous.
But it also wasn't like a power creep in the sense of like they did it for like an episode or two, and then the next power creep happened, and they kind of kept going, and then the show ended, right? It wasn't like,
ended. Yeah, it wasn't a long thing.
It was like, oh, the power creep is here, and then now for the next 80 episodes, we're in this world until the next power up training arc, and then we're there, you know. So
yeah,
it was just very over the top and very fitting.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's going to complain about Gurren's quote unquote power creep, right?
No, because it ended. It ended. Which is like, okay, well, this is good.
And if you do, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's supposed to be over the top. Like it's supposed to be over the top.
Yeah,
yeah. That's when like, you know, Bleach with all the different forms come in. You know, like that's why it's like 80 different transformations, because like to visually shows that his powers up.
Yeah,
that's kind of, I guess it's Dragon Ball maybe either started or popularized it, but like that seems that the transformation has become a staple in shonen, I feel like.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball definitely did that along with like tournament arcs. But I love tournament arcs, so like I'm not gonna complain there. Usually, like it really depends. Some shows do it really poorly if they like drag it out.
What about Dark Tournaments and Yu Yu Hakusho?
I never watched Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's the end of the podcast. Good night.
You see, both of us
just now.
You didn't know me and Kelly. Me and you vibe a lot.
Yeah.
Like our fucking because I can see your face and I can see my face on the screen at the same time. A lot of reactions we have with Nifty is exactly the same.
The
like
what?
The what? The who?
So a lot of things. Well, not a lot, but a considerable amount of shows aired here on TV. Dragon Ball, Gundam Wing. Something else. I forget. I mean, Beyblade, Metabots, fucking Shinzo, but no one's ever fucking heard of Shinzo, so like that one goes into my memory lane forever. Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that. Yu Yu Hakusho never aired here, and by the time I found out that it existed, it was kind of like too difficult to get and too late, and now I'm like too bougie to like put up with like the fucking 1080 or 1040p quality as, you know.
Dude, I recently rewatched it like 3 years ago.
Remember, like back in the day when you'd have to watch your fucking, like if you weren't torrenting your anime, you'd have to watch it on YouTube like 480p with like fucking Spanish subs.
I can't do that.
Oh, and 5 minutes per clip. You watch 5 minutes and then you next 5 minutes. Like an episode is like 6 fucking videos.
Every episode is either 6 or 3 to 6 videos, because it's like part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yep. And like it's dark around the edges. It's just lit in the middle.
Yeah, no. So for me, I just missed out on it.
Oh man. Or you're watching it on VHS like me. You get like 35 tapes for one season of whatever you're watching from the local fucking dub store.
Yeah. No, I actually did that. Except I would get my sub tapes bootleg from Canada for Sailor Moon.
This was cheaper, or
it was more expensive, but at the same time they were subs. They were not dubbed.
Oh, sub. Yeah. Fuck dubs.
I can't hear the movie unless I read it.
Fuck dubs.
I just can't hear the movie unless I read it. I don't know.
Like old dubs are awful, but like I'm not a sub over dub guy. Like if it's dubbed to a good quality, like most modern animes are, I'm good.
I mean, the quality is fine, and I inherently don't know where my dub hate comes from, because English is not my first language, right? So it's like it's not a case of like, oh, it just sounds weird to me, or because like Dutch to me sounds very like goofy when it comes to like video games and stuff like that. But English shouldn't be that way. But it's just like I can't take it seriously when it's dubbed.
Maybe that's why I'm much more okay with dubs, because like I grew up in Hong Kong, right? The first 10 years of my life, like anime is normal. It's not a nerd thing. It's not niche. Like anime broadcast prime time, and everything was dubbed in Cantonese. So like I grew up just watching whatever I'm watching in my home language. But it wasn't bad. But like there's some really fucking bad English dubs of stuff, man.
Oh yeah,
That's so cringe. It's hard to. I can't watch JoJo on Netflix. It's so fucking bad. I couldn't watch Saint Seiya's Canvas on Netflix with dub because it's so fucking bad. And that's kind of new. So like I understand like why, if you grew up with terrible dubs, why you would choose sub. But modern animes aren't bad. Like they have like legit voice actors.
no, they're not bad. Like I just don't know why I can't stand it. Because I grew up with Dutch dubs, which are horrible, but, but and then like Dragon Ball, I watched in English, like we all fucking did, right? Just growing up on TV, and that was all fine. But I can't watch, like, ever since I discovered subs, I never went back.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, I prefer dubs just because like I don't want to be distracted from like what's happening on a screen if I can. Not that I don't read fast, but you're still dropping some attention.
Gotta open that fucking Sharingan eyes, dog.
Yeah, dude, I just opened my fucking Sharingan eye pussy and I'm able to fucking process everything at once, But like for me, I grew up like watching movies that I couldn't even fucking understand. There was no fucking subs. It was just fucking in Chinese. And then my mom would like vaguely tell me what the storyline was, and I would just watch them and stuff like that. And my parents grew up and they don't like dubs. They were like super against dubs. So whenever we watched like the Godzilla movies and stuff like that, like they would try to find it in like the original Japanese audio, and they're just trying to guess what would happen. Like what was going on, because they don't understand Japanese either. So it's like, so I just grew up like watching, subs or everything in their original language, regardless of if I could understand them or not. But I like at this point, I honestly think I have like some sort of like weird, I don't know, like disability or something. I don't fucking know. I don't want to say it like that, but it's like I literally cannot hear the movie unless I read it.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't process.
That's your weeb brain taking over.
I think it is. I think it's just like my anime fucking shitlord weeb 420 bong smoke brain like just can't handle like not reading the fucking movie. So now it's like whenever I even watch a movie like at home, I'm just like, hey, can you put the subtitles on? Because also there's like the weird peaking of audio, like if you ever watch fucking Lord of the Rings, like 1 minute it's like fucking like blasting on the horns, and then 2 seconds later it's like Boromir like whispering, and you're just like, what is he saying?
Yes.
Elven control.
Yeah, it's not equalized as fuck. So it's like,
I fucking hate that it's not equalized. It's like YouTube. Like I don't understand why there's no equalizer. You go from one YouTube video, it rolls into the next YouTube video, and like the volume is completely different. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. That's one like really nice thing about Twitch is that they have a little equalizing thing, so you can flatten shit out sometimes.
I do find it weird now that like it didn't seem weird at the time when I was a kid. Like I would watch American movies, right? And they were subtitled, but I couldn't read that fast with that high level of Chinese. So like as a child, I watched a lot of fucking movies, not have no idea what they're saying.
Bruh, like same.
But now to me, it'll be kind of insane to try and sit down to watch a movie with audio that you don't understand.
I mean, that's because children are insane.
Bruh, like dead ass. No, real talk, because like my mom would go to the Chinese tape store. She'd rent all the fucking like Monkey King movies.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah, right? And then we started watching the Monkey King movies, but like they were like, they didn't have the subs. It was just literally in like Cantonese. And so I would just watch them. But like as a kid, I would maybe pick out like, I don't know, every 6th word. So I
don't understand. You have no idea what the fuck they're actually saying.
No idea what the fuck's happening. But at the same time, I would still sit down and I would watch them with my mom every single fucking time she got one. Even though I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's like specifically a foreigner life experience.
That's how I learned English. Or that's how I started learning English. Like because I was watching cartoons before I could read Dutch, and they were subtitled in Dutch, but like I can't read yet, and so I just watched it in English, and then at some point I learned how to read, and then that's when I could start translating, or I would play video games which were fully in English, and like I just had to, because if you remember back in the day, what a lot of RPGs used to do, your next objective was like always bolded.
Yes.
Like, oh, you have to go west to this dungeon, and like west and dungeon would be like in red. And I would have no idea, and until eventually I figured it out, like, oh, that's what west means,
Dude, I played a lot of JRPGs like that, like because I played them in Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, but you just learn, okay, the first option is attack, the second option is fucking items, and then you just this picture means potion. Like,
Yeah.
no idea what the fuck. Can't read it.
Yeah.
But you just memorize that shit.
Memorize that shit. Just like when I started playing fucking FGO in Japanese.
For a second, I thought you were gonna plug Grandia 2 again, dude.
Oh, but also, have y'all ever played Grandia 2?
Yeah, fucking children these days are so goddamn spoiled.
I know.
They don't understand.
They don't understand.
Us old folk.
Yeah, we just like you either didn't play it or you just put up with it.
Mhm.
Nowadays, every game comes with like 80 languages and like support, and you can look shit up on the internet. Back in the day, you either suffer or you miss out. Like that's it. There's no in between.
Also, you two never had, I assume, had never experienced an anime or weeb culture blackout, right? So like, whenever it was introduced to you guys to your country, like you started having it. Oh, this new thing is anime. I love it, and then you keep having it, right? So I grew up the first 10 years of my life in Hong Kong, and there was nothing but anime. That was normal. That was cartoons, American cartoons. Like when I came to America and there was Bugs Bunny and shit, I'm like, what is this? What's Dragon Ball? There was a several year gap where anime has not existed in America yet, and I was losing my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember when Toonami came, I'm like,
Thank God.
my people came, my people came and got me.
Yeah, no, like I never had that. Like anime
came for me.
here started with like Pokemon and Dragon Ball like immediately. I guess, but maybe even earlier. Like I don't know, like when fucking what's it called? Totally Spies started, which is technically anime.
Yeah, it's definitely like an anime style. But yeah, my mom would fucking rent anime from the fucking Chinese tape store.
Chinese, yeah, store and VHS, yeah.
So then I grew up like watching anime, but like I wouldn't know what the fuck was happening. But I was just like, I like it. It's cartoons, kind of thing.
It's obviously in our genes.
Yeah.
You see that shit, it's like, oh yeah, I recognize.
Yeah, like this is good. This is good shit, and then like you just kind of vibe with it or whatever. So it's like, but it like turned my brain into shit when like Toonami launched, and then I was just like,
yes.
I like pogged. I like hard pogged like as a child because I was just like, and now it's in English and like I won't have to like figure out what the fuck is happening because of like, you know, the Cantonese tapes don't tell you what's going on.
Dude, I was totally a fucking anime hipster though at that point when I was young. I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that shit 5 years ago.
I watched it before.
Like when Dragon Ball came out, I was like, yeah, he turned Super Saiyan. They're like, what? Yeah, let me spoil that shit for you.
Yeah,
damn. Fucked up, Joey.
I loved anime before you've been born, motherfuckers.
Spoiling shit in conflict. I spoiled the Gurren thing
because they didn't believe me. They were like, "No, this is new. This is a new fucking thing that's out in America." Like, I'm like, "Nah, bro. I grew up with this shit. You're watching old shit."
Yeah.
So
they had to learn. School of Hard Knocks right over there.
And then I became the source of anime knowledge for a bit before like it got completely popular.
Bro, that like same exact experience hit me too. Like remember the fucking movie Hero? Like I think like Jet Li is shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched that movie with my mom like a long ass time ago, and all of a sudden it's like it's getting released in the movie theaters. It's a new movie. I'm like, no, dude, that movie's old.
And it's amazing. I'm like,
bro, I saw that movie like fucking 5 years ago, dude. Like I watched it with my mom. Like, come on. And then, but it's because like Quentin Tarantino bought the rights and re-released it here in the United States or something like that. And everybody's like, oh no, no, it's Quentin Tarantino's new movie. I'm like, he didn't fucking direct that shit. Yeah. He's not fucking Chinese. What the fuck? Pissed me off.
That was during the whole like fucking Chinese kung fu movie renaissance with like fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yeah.
It was like so wild that like all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, man, like this movie's so good. I'm like, I've been watching these movies like my whole fucking life, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my entire life. Like TV shows look like this.
Yeah,
bro. Nifty, tell me something about Dutch culture we don't know.
Cool Dutch culture that you don't know.
that you would that like you would hipster on us if it came out here. Is there such a thing? Like we have anime, and that's what we got. Anime and kung fu movies.
I mean, I don't know if it's cool, but we have an anime made here technically.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's fuck. What's his name? It's about a duck, first of all, and it was made like right after / during World War II, kind of, I guess, to like uplift spirits. And they have like a crow character whose name is Adolf, And yes, he does have a mustache.
Oh,
but he looks like an actual crow otherwise.
Bro, Raggy.
And like he's the evil character.
okay.
But I really forget the name of it. I'll try to find it, but I don't know.
Are you sure it's not some propaganda that you were fed as a
No,
child?
because
Like, that sounds like propaganda, dude.
I didn't like it. I didn't like. I guess I considered the cartoon. I didn't like watching it, but apparently it's really good, from what I know. But I just didn't like it. But what else would be hipster if it came out over there? Did the voice may have started here.
Oh, really?
I'm actually not surprised by that.
Like the TV show?
One of those like TV shows started here, I believe.
But Eurovision though.
I mean, that's not Dutch.
But that's specifically just, all of
It's European. Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, ding dong, bro.
Good shit. I mean, it basically, like, in the last couple of years, America's realizing and learning that Eurovision is a thing. They're like all pogging out. I'm like, dude, I fucking sleep on this. I grew up on this. Like, I get it.
So there you go. That's your that's your anime.
That's hipster shit. That's your anime.
True, I guess.
That's your anime. That's your kung fu movies.
But yeah, no, yeah, that's my one. But that's not exclusively Dutch though.
Yeah. Word.
Still, like, anime is not. It's technically Japanese, but like all of Asia has seen the anime coming.
True.
Yeah. All of Asia loves anime. It's just, you're like, oh yes, I like this type of cartoon, and then you just kind of grow up on it, and it's like,
yeah, but it's the same way, right? Because like anime is just short for animation, right? The same way that we say cartoon, they don't have different word in Japan, like for anime and cartoon, right? It's all just anime.
Yes, because of animation, and it's hard to explain to people who don't know, who aren't in the know, because they think anime is one thing, and I'm like, bro, anime is just a different form of media. Every genre that exists in live action exists in anime form.
Yeah.
Except for tentacle porn. That I think that's almost exclusively anime.
I think you'd probably be surprised.
Almost. There's a few live action tentacle porn.
Like, obviously not real tentacles, you know.
Yeah, no, the prosthetic tentacles. There's a I don't think, I must not have done well, because I remember seeing a few Japanese adult videos.
JAVs.
That had like live action tentacle porn, but I don't. There was only a few I saw several years ago. I don't think it did well. It's just not the same when it doesn't look the same.
Everything's fucking censored.
They need to up the CG. That too. They're getting better though. There are some uncensored jobs nowadays.
I mean,
and decensored. Like I guess they reverse engineered the censor, so like it's not raw. It doesn't look quite raw, but like it's just like slightly blurry. I watched that.
Yeah, because censoring laws are very, very strict in Japan.
And it's weird. Like, I don't know. We always talk about Japan being weird and have they have weird rules, like with censorship.
Yeah, with the like penises, like you can't show the actual like underside of like the ridge of the penis. Like, you got to put the black bar on that shit or the mosaic.
Yeah.
Same, and like,
but it's just the ridge part. They're like no penal ridges.
Yeah, I mean, like I think, like you
that's
can't
the sexy
show
part. Don't show the sexy part of the penis.
Yeah.
I think it's a case of like you can't show the entire head, and that's probably like the least offensive place, like censored, that we get the full experiences. I don't fucking know. It's like, dude, I don't know. It's very specific.
Yeah. It's always the ridge or like the like
line
the fucking
across...
the line across the ridge or like the pee hole.
Yeah, or just the entire thing.
Yeah.
But like you can look at buttholes, which is great, but you can't see things getting inserted buttholes. It gets censored. But as soon as they take it out, that is uncensored, and then they also don't censor pooping. Things coming out of the butthole is fine. Just things going in the butthole is not okay.
It's an exit only.
And the raw butthole is also
only,
okay.
yeah.
Exit only.
Maybe that's what it is.
Exit only, yeah.
But like I can watch Jav because buttholes aren't censored. Buttholes are censored. I'm not. It's over for me.
That's the line.
That is the line for me.
No
man.
assholes. I'm out.
So
I'm severely into butt stuff.
I'm
as into butt stuff as a straight man can get, I think.
So where's the line? Like, assuming the butt stays uncensored or the butthole stays uncensored, how much of everything else can be censored before you're like, nah, that's too much?
I mean, you can censor. I mean, the whole vagina is usually censored, right? Already.
Yeah, but let's say the entire lower body, except like the butthole, will be censored. Are you still into it? Or is that like too much?
No, I have to see the shape of the butt, because like the butt itself is nice. Butt and thighs are nice. Like, who cares from the knees down, right? Calves, whatever. Arms, just leave me the hands. Leave me the hands is good. So censored, like, shoulders can be sexy. That's the butt of the arm, right? So like,
Well,
bicep to wrist can be censored. Fucking knee to toes can be censored. Like midsection can be censored. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like boobs though. Like I specifically like nipples. I don't know. Maybe it's so like I'm a boob fan in the fact that I don't care what size and shape they are. I just fucking like boobs, nipples. So like even if they censored the whole boob but leave the nipples uncensored, I'd probably be okay with that.
Huh.
But they're more likely to censor the nipple.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he
Like,
was saying
how
like
far?
how far can I take censorship?
Yeah.
Like so I'm listing all the spots that can be censored and me still being to be able to jerk off to it.
Do you care about the face?
Take it or leave it. I mean, I enjoy faces, but I'm picky with faces as a thing. Like I like a very pretty girl, so like I have high standards. So like a lot of times I don't look at a face anyway because a lot of porn stars I don't find attractive in the face.
Makes sense.
But I do like a good face.
I mean, who's gonna say no to a good face? But at the same time, it's like also there's like a big fucking genre of like specifically hentai where they like blur out the person's face or they put it in shadows and that way you can self-insert.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the Gary Stu porn.
Yeah.
I don't like POV porn though, even though that's like supposed to be the ultimate like self-insert in like of yourself into a porn.
I don't either. I'd rather just watch it.
Yeah, I want to see the whole fucking thing. Like this is a bad angle. All I can see is
That's a
just
bad
like
angle.
yeah, like give me some direction, give me some cinematography. I want to see things from different. Like I want to see things from angles I don't normally see.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like when I'm doggy styling someone from my point of view. Show me someone getting doggy style from the side, bruh. I want to see the titties fucking jiggle.
Yeah, you gotta slow pan.
Honestly.
Slow pan.
Honestly.
Yes, sensually. Follow this drip of sweat going down the thigh.
What you need, Joey, honestly, like legit.
How did we get here?
VR porn. that is what you need to try.
Dude, I have tried. I have the headset for the phone, but the technology is not quite there yet.
No. Not for the phone. Like a proper like VR headset.
But I don't think the technology is quite there yet. Because
it's there.
like
it's there.
Is it? Because like usually
it's there.
No, like from what I've experienced, the point of view is stuck. So it's not like I can walk around the room, right? It's not like a 3D space where you can walk around and see.
It is sometimes. It's because those cameras to record it are like fucking expensive. Because they have to record
so
like
3D the entire room.
Yeah, but it does exist.
Because like
now more so because I tried it like a long time ago. Like I just went a couple years ago, but I vividly remember telling everybody like, dude, if you don't care about VR games, get a headset for your porn. It's worth it. You know.
It was weird to me because like I like to lay down to jerk off, right? But then from the point of view of this person, they're doing doggy style, so like my brain did not compute. I had to like get up onto like a standing position to jerk off to like be able to properly orient myself.
Yeah, self-insert.
I mean, at this point, there's probably plenty of like every category / position.
Yeah, like with the VR porn, it's the same as regular porn. Instead of the POV, because it never feels, because there's no tactile response, right? Like when she's bouncing up and down on you, your body is laying still. It doesn't match. So I would rather it be VR porn and where people are fucking in the room and I can watch.
Voyeurism.
Yeah, I mean that should also definitely
it's more immersive to me. You know, even though POV is supposed to be the most immersive, I think it takes me out of it if I don't feel it.
I can agree with that.
But then there's like under it's probably just a meme video, but there was like one where there's like a blow up anime bottom half of a girl and then you use it to fuck while you're watching VR porn.
Oh,
I did hear about that. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's not a meme thing. Japan really made that.
Okay, so like that would probably help, right? I just have to time myself to the porn itself. The guy got to have a steady stroke, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure because there's a lot of male masturbators at this point. I'm pretty sure.
At this point in life, there's a lot of male masturbators as opposed to 10 years ago when there weren't.
Right? Like I don't keep up with the business, so I can't confirm, but I'm pretty confident in that statement.
Yeah,
and
no,
I'm pretty
think,
sure like there's a way to like link it to the video so it does the work for you while you wear the headset too, right?
I do want to try the Bluetooth automated jerker offer. I don't know what's called.
There you go.
But it's like a flashlight, but on the inside it fucking it moves.
Yeah.
But like it also like it's Bluetooth to whatever video you're watching, so the strokes are timed to whatever is on the video. So that would be great.
Yeah, no, that's super immersive.
Yeah.
It's either super immersive or it just feels very weird, right? Because like I think my concern for like a machine like that is like how loud is it? You know?
Who cares?
You just
I
hear
mean,
it,
no.
it's like loud. It's like,
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like if I can fucking hear the gears turning at every stroke, like it kind of takes you out of it. You know what I mean?
Click. It's like a grandfather clock. It like gongs as you come. It's like boom.
You need a noise canceling headphone.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, I've fucked the whatchamacallit before, like the fake body parts, like the silicone casted body parts of real humans.
oh,
They're pretty good.
Oh,
but I've never had an automated one, like where it jerks you off. Like I had one of those just like flashlight, except like it's the whole thing is molded out from a real. I don't know if it was a porn star or what's this molded out from a real person.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking real.
probably a porn star. Like I would imagine.
Wow.
And then I had one where it was like just from like the top of the ass to like the top of the thighs, the whole midsection. That was pretty good. But I never had an automated one. But that's why I said I want a sex robot, because it's
just that, but
it's a lot of maintenance. So I got rid of those things because they were expensive. I mean, they were a pain in the dick to like wash out, and then you have to like powder because also like the silicone will crack.
Oh man,
yeah.
Imagine that. Just like you're fucking just going to town on this fucking like pocket pussy, and all of a sudden it just like fucking just shatters into mummy dust like on your cock.
More horrifying is a fucking realistic looking sex doll, and it starts looking like a goddamn zombie when its skin cracks and looking fucking crazy at you when you're fucking it.
Yeah. The face just sloughs off, and it's just like the skeletal structure underneath just like Terminator.
That's why I need to wait for the sex robot technology to get a little bit. Don't get first gen of anything, including sex robots, man.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone's getting killed by a sex robot, it's the first gen ones that are getting killed.
First gen ones are gonna learn what love is and then try to kill you.
Somebody's dick is gonna get snapped off because they got stuck in the gears or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
Or I mean, honestly, what's realistically gonna happen is people aren't gonna clean it, and they're gonna get infections, and upon investigation, they're gonna like turn the sex robot inside out, and the inside of like the vagina is gonna be like all like moldy and disgusting. That's a future in waiting. Yeah. I guarantee it.
You're just gonna get straight penicillin in your dick hole.
Oh God. There is penicillin in the dick hole when back in the day.
Yeah.
There's actually, dude. How desperate are you to shove a fucking syringe in your dick or a pill in your dick to get hard? Because that exists. That's a thing. Instead of Viagra, whatever. I think beyond that, like Viagra still doesn't work for you. There's like urethral insertions that I sell at my job, and also urethral a Cavaject is a syringe inject into your dick to get it hard.
I don't like this conversation anymore. Can we go back to the sex robots?
I'm not sure if I would. Like, I'm pretty a horny person, but I'm not sure if I will ever get horny enough to where I'm gonna stab my dick to get it hard.
At that point, you just scoop.
Yeah.
You're just like, nah.
Learn, bro. I want to tell these people, like, maybe learn prostate massages. I think that works.
Put something in your butt, my dude.
Yeah. I would rather put. Well, to be fair, I enjoy putting things in my butt, but I would think you'd rather put something in your butt, even if you don't like it, versus a needle in your dick.
I think so.
I mean, some people are really homophobic about it. Don't underestimate those people, But
that's
weird
I think
to me. Like needles.
I mean, like it's not even a kink shame. Like I am straight. I only find the female human form to be attractive, but I love getting a good pigging. So like. And I love putting things in my butt. Like they're mutually exclusive. Liking things in your butt has nothing to do with being gay. Because like I imagine very straight dudes, probably a lot of them still like anal sex with girls, right? You're still putting something in a butthole.
Yeah. And look, if God didn't want it to be, he shouldn't have made a fucking G-spot in guys' asses.
Agree.
And to make it feel good, I learned that buttholes feel good at a very young age. When I close to when I first started learning to wipe my ass, I'm like, And like I like to get it real clean, so like I take the tissue and I really fucking scoop it in there to get a little like a tip of the finger action to scoop out the poop, right?
Finger, yeah,
and I'm like, boy, that feels good. I should try to do this when my butt is clean. And then I did, and it was great.
The more you know.
The more you know, dude. Hell yeah.
I like that fucking tossing salads getting normal nowadays.
Oh yeah, super normalized.
Things I like as a child is getting normalized, and that's great. People used to look at me like I'm crazy. Now it's like, yeah, you just pee on people. It's what you do. Yes, you do.
Now it's like, what, you don't eat ass?
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Yeah. What kind of vanilla bitch you are?
Right?
Come on.
That's why I'm an ass eating, fucking golden shower having hipster. Like I'm an anime hipster.
Anime hipster.
I love my asshole getting eaten out way before I even knew was a thing.
Podcast title: Joey the Ultimate Hipster.
I think it's a little bit misleading, considering what like I think people are going to come in with different expectations if we title it something like that.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, so he." Yeah.
I think people are going to leave this podcast very confused, considering how many topics we've covered.
I think,
and with no segue.
I mean, that's typically how we do it. I think if people know you, they're not going to be confused. They're going to be like, "Yeah, this, it's normal. It's up to par."
Yeah,
as expected.
It's just fucking verbal diarrhea. That's my life.
I mean, that's our podcast.
Mood. Literally chaotic mood.
And then every once in a while, I'll give like a hot take, and then everybody in the room gives me a face of disgust, and I have to explain myself.
Like, no, Yu Yu Hakusho? Like, what the fuck?
You didn't watch Yu Yu Hakusho?
We did end up having fitted in a serious ass anime discussion in here somewhere.
Yeah. Thanks, Sasuke. You started it off.
Sasuke was the gateway drug.
Damn that motherfucker. I was mad when like Final Fantasy 15 first came out when it was Final Fantasy 13 Versus, and the dude Noctis used to look just like Sasuke. I was mad about that. He had the same hair, and he had the high collar and like shorts. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
But then Noctis is not emo.
They changed it
either. So.
No. But yeah.
No, I was actually really pissed about that too, because I thought that he was going to be like a fucking filthy Sasuke clone, and then he ended up not being one. And I was like,
no, and
okay.
No, it's great. I love the boys, the boy band. Bro, I love those bros. Those 4 bros are fucking amazing. I know it has its fault. I understand if people didn't like Final Fantasy 15, but I love it. I love Final Fantasy 15.
I didn't get a chance to play it, and then Nifty.
I tried.
Milan tried, but then he had issues.
I tried, and then the game just crashed every 40 minutes. So like, all right, fuck this.
And Nifty also didn't get a chance to play it, even though he tried.
Fucking memory leaks.
And I played on PS4.
Although to maybe not do a proper segue, but we've been here for 90 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's good.
I know you guys are limited time.
I'm having a great time, but I'll feel really bad for our editor, who now has to edit another track on top of an extra 30 minutes each. So I do think we need to like at least cut the episode here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The podcast I do. It's like 2 to 3 hours is our norm.
Yeah, so. Like don't apologize. We're vibing. We're having a great time.
Yeah, no, we're vibing. I didn't even know we've been going for an hour and 30.
Yeah, exactly.
It went by real fast. I was just having a good time, dude.
I'm glad you didn't hate me as a guest.
Absolutely not.
No, dude, want to come back sometime?
Yeah.
Whenever, bro.
Hell
you
yeah.
just let me know. My schedule is free. I'm always home. If I'm at work, I'm at home. That's it. Or on Krista's stream because I don't have my own stream.
So you're saying you're not always available?
Mostly. I'm always, but not always available, and never, but always, yes.
We can always set something up.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
In the meantime, where can people find you again?
You can find me on the podcast Nerd Rage Radio. We are on YouTube. You can find me on Krista's stream at least 5 times a week, if not more. Terrible Hime on Twitch. We do a workout there, and I talk just like this all the time. If you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, don't show up because I don't have a filter.
I mean, if they don't enjoy it, I don't think they're still here.
So. they left like 10 minutes in.
If they really like you guys and they hated me, and they're like, oh, it's like me fucking sitting through Bleach. They like, I really fucking like Nifty and fucking Kelly, so I'm gonna stay and listen to this whole goddamn thing, even though I hate this motherfucker.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows? If you're one of those people. Just leave a like. Don't let us know in the comments. That's rude. But yeah, all our links and Joey's links will be down in the description below. But while you're checking them out, make sure to check out his podcast and Chris's stream. While you're down there, give us a like, maybe a follow, subscribe. Not a follow. YouTube doesn't have follows.
Subscribe. Hit that
Subscribe,
bell.
like,
Hit the bell.
comment, dislike, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, that'll be us for this week. Happy belated Easter. Next week we'll be talking about Monster Hunter. So look forward to that. And yeah, I'm one of your hosts, Milan, signing off. My lovely co-host, as always,
Kelly, suck a dick for fun.
And thank you once again for coming, Joey. It was amazing.
And this is my sign off on my other podcast, Flappy Labius.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.